YouTubers, good night. A couple hours away from New Year's here, still on the West Coast. It's actually not that bad out, enjoying my time here. We're at the log cabin here, out in 10 minutes out of Merritt. Beautiful log cabin here on a farm. And just enjoying the tranquility outside here. It's just nothing. It's just like a couple of neighbors' lights out in the distance. A couple of beautiful dogs here. Buffet, Filipino food buffet inside. Everyone just enjoying themselves here. I came out to get some fresh air and I said, you know, I want to talk about what's happening. Better Dwelling has an article out today, and Steve the Plumber mentioned it. I read the headline today that things are hitting worse than the U.S. Depression from 2007-8 Canadians. And I said this before, and I said it many times. When I did the video, the Great Canadian Mortgage Powder Keg. I did the Great Australian Prison Mortgage. The Great Canadian, what was that other one? The Great Canadian, it was the Powder Keg video. And then there was another one I did where I was talking about specifically how this implosion or collapse is going to be like a walk in the park for the 2006-2007 economic collapse in the United States. This Canadian one is gonna make it look like a walk in the park, because this is gonna be big, because people severely over leverage beyond their means. I mean, way beyond their means. The average house, I mean, there was houses in Arizona going for, they were at 100,000, 150, they went up to 300. But this in Canada has been going on for many years. It started in and around the 2010 Olympics is when prices were already high in 2010. The average bungalow was 650,000. So people moving to Vancouver was like, people moving to British Columbia was like, what the heck is this, right? This is going to be a lot worse, guys. Housing is headed to massive turmoil. The U.S. isn't that bad. They raised rates a few times. They kind of aggregated against the tsunami. This is going to make this 2006-2007 crash in the U.S. is going to be an absolute a beautiful evening walk in the park, watching the sunset in comparison to what's going to happen in Canada and in Australia. I've been following the Australia market now. It's going on to 5 years. When I was talking about Sydney and the great Australian mortgage powder keg, Australian prison, Australian mortgage prison system, how people are signing up for homes and stuff. And I've been doing this for many years, and now it's coming to fruition. And it's not like I want to see people lose. I don't want to see people lose and say, "Oh, look, he's happy to see people." No, it's rigged. It's been rigged. It's always been rigged, and it's not been. A lot of people are clouded. It's almost like they're not thinking right. They're not focusing on it. This is, people are forgetting that buying a house is one of the biggest assets you'll ever purchase in your life. And when your kids are bought out and your grandkids are bought out, and you're scraping by, and 60-70% of your income is going towards shelter, you are in a bit of problems. You are in trouble. There's no way out of it. There's a light again. There's a sensor here. A little disco here. Get the lights on and off. It's nice and warm, the light, too. Wow, the heat this thing produces. Woo! Anyways, I kind of wanted to put this out there. I kind of wanted to address this problem that we're having. And, like I said, this is going to be really, really interesting. And people are like, why? Oh, what about the first-time home buyers loans where the government, you don't have to pay interest, and let's fuel this market. Hey, what about record low interest rates? Hey, let's cut rates again. Hey, let's do interest-only loans. Hey, let's get anything under this bubble. Let's get anything to inflate this bubble. Let's keep this Ponzi scheme going. But in Canada, it's been going on for way too long. Way too long in Canada. And Australia and New Zealand. And the UK has been in decline for the last 2 years now straight. 2 straight years through London right now. London's going through a huge deceleration. That's what happens when you start playing around with the economics and start moving around and artificially deflating rates. What do you think is going to happen? You artificially inflate everything. We've never did this in human history where we started playing with interest rate. We did during the Roman time when the gold coins they start putting less and less gold in their coins, so you know, they're putting less gold in the coins, so people thought they were still getting this many gold coins, but the X amount of gold that was put into the coins wasn't as much as the first generation coins, and stuff like that were devaluing the currency. But this is even bigger. This is huge. Derivative markets, they're out of control. Stock markets fluctuating. Housing market crashing. This is going to be a very interesting 2019. We got a couple hours left this year. And, you know, guys, I really want you guys to open your eyes. And the people that did listen to me, the amount of email I get from people that actually took the initiative to say, you know what, this guy's right. This guy doesn't know, like, he doesn't seem like the sharpest tool in the shed. He's not super educated, but this guy's been on this for years, and he's been sniffing out something wrong. And a lot of people say, well, Mike, yeah, if you predict a crash for 10 years, it's going to happen. No, this is different. This isn't normal. Because the amount of propping and government intervention and propping and bank propping and keeping this thing going, it's gonna be a disaster. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go back inside and enjoy the party and go do some dancing. It's a great night tonight. Chicken coop's back there. The chicken coop back there with a little heater in there. Oh, it's so nice out here in the country. Let me know what you guys think. Look at this long table. It's summertime, we have friends out, everyone chilling, and, you know, look at this, you got 40 people out sitting out in this table here. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. It's going to be an interesting 2019. Don't forget to join me in Trends in the Housing Market this Wednesday. Wait, what's today? Monday? Yeah, this Wednesday, Trends in the Housing Market, is that 2nd of January? Yeah, anyways, whatever. Just join me on the 2nd on my backup channel. Thanks for watching.